This is my Victorinox officer that my grandpa gave me. That's pretty sick, dude. My recruit knife has 10 functions, including a couple blades, a flathead, can opener, wire cutter, a toothpick, and tweezers. I also got a lot of inspiration for this project from Van Neistat, whose video is linked below. This is Krylon 18 karat gold leafing pen. So I'm gonna pop the cap off here and then use it like ink. And then I also got a little nib for the tip of my pen. It slides perfectly into the end like so. A new tip on. This tip is a little bit more precise. Oh, I already spelled it wrong. Right now the soldering iron's at about 455 degrees. I'll zoom in. There, it says St. Jean. Awesome. Awesome sauce, dude. Okay, let's turn her off. I'm gonna wear a COVID mask, or like an N95 mask, because boy oh boy, I was inhaling some fumes there. I'll move on to the next knife, to the real deal, the real shebang. And voila, here's the final result. Pretty happy with that for my first engraving. Nothing bad can happen this way, surely. Dang, it's really tight. It's almost like they don't want this opening. First, I just tried to draw in the engraving, but the head of the pen was too big, so to fix it, I switched to pressing it into this plastic cup, which pooled the ink and I could dip into it. Yeah, look at this, St. Jean. There's a little bit to fix up, but it's worked out pretty well. I made the letters on this one really fat. I'm happy to say that I think we have the completed build now. If you want to take a look at this, every 15 minutes for an hour, I just come and I put another coat on. And I think it came out really well, especially when you compare it to the other knife we did. This plastic, yeah, it just didn't turn out quite as well. It's a lot more burnt and sharp on the sides. The combination of red too, I think the brighter red really brings out the gold. But now I wanted to make a loop, and that makes it a lot easier to find your knife. If you've lost it, if it's in the bottom of your bag, you can grab it. If it's in your pocket, you can grab it a lot more easily if you have some kind of wrist strap to hold on to. I found I had one of those tactical military bracelets made of paracord, and so I disassembled that, and then I hung it weighted with my ice axe to help straighten it out a little bit. There we go. Perfect. I cut the paracord at an angle, which keeps it strong since not all the strands are getting cut at once. Whoa. Woohoo! Now we're cooking. It's important to melt the threads of the cord together to seal the fibers together, and that prevents fraying and unraveling. Here you can see the fibers in the middle peeking through the tip. I burned the other tip too just to double check, but it was already burned, so it shouldn't make a difference. And then I just tied a little figure 8 to make sure that the cord stays on there. And so that brings to a fantastic conclusion this saga of knife engraving. It's got our wrist strap, fits perfectly. We burned the ends so that it won't fray. We engraved the pen with gold. And to you, the viewer, maybe you're someone who I made this knife for. Maybe you're somebody following along. But yeah, this was a super fun project, and I really enjoyed working on it. And hopefully the recipient will enjoy this gift. Peace. I don't want to smudge the camera, bro. I've never used a camera like this.